Hey friends, this is Waylon. It's one of those days yet again. I look tired because I am tired. I'm like spiritually tired reading these headlines about children being killed is exhausting. I've run Elephant successfully now for I think 23 years, and we have written about gun violence and lack of gun control and reasonable gun safety measures that I think something like 88% of Americans agree on, Republicans and Democrats. We've written about this stuff for decades now, and we're still reading front page of the New York Times or whatever with the latest shooting. Republicans or MAGA often will reply, it's not about gun safety, it's about mental health. Meanwhile, Trump is canceling or killing or undermining Medicare, Medicaid, health care. So we kind of have to make up our mind, as Australia did after a shooting a long time ago, many years ago. They took radical action and it actually changed things. Like we actually are continually deciding to live in this world where we don't feel safe in public spaces, where we don't feel safe in churches, where we don't feel safe in schools, where we don't feel safe at Halloween or in a movie theater. I'm from Colorado, and I remember many decades ago the movie theater shooting in Columbine. The vast majority of Americans want to take action. Thoughts and prayers are a great start. Nothing's wrong with thoughts and prayers. But if that's where it ends, everything's wrong with thoughts and prayers. We need to take action. Compassion isn't, sitting back in your easy boy recliner thinking nice thoughts. It's practicing meditation or developing compassion and kindness and then getting out of the recliner, taking action and contributing to our neighborhood, to our neighbors, to our community, to our society, to our politics. A lot of us want to ignore politics, but politics or cynicism or nihilism about politics always comes back on us. And sometimes, tragically, frustratingly, it comes back on our children, on the weakest and most vulnerable among us, the most innocent. I'm not saying anything any of you don't know, but we need consensus, we need action, we need inspiration to make these changes. We need to stop obsessing about whether Halloween candy is safe or not, to the point where people won't accept an apple or won't accept a Tootsie Roll because it could be opened, some people, and then discount entirely taking action on climate crisis, which is literally our children's safety, their future for their entire life, and literally ignoring action on gun violence. Look at America, just Google it or go to Elephant Journal. We have a lot of great blogs on it. We have to take action on these fronts if we care. And I think we honestly all care. We all want clean water. We all expect clean water to drink. We all want good air to breathe. We got to walk our talk here. So that's the name of this video series, Walk the Talk Show. It's exhausting. It's exhausting to talk about the same thing. So this is just a reminder, if you do care, let's deeply care. Let's be willing to care, willing to expose our hearts and actually make some changes here. And that's going to take voting for people like Beto O'Rourke, who loud and proudly said, yeah, we're going to take away your AK-47. We shouldn't have a right to have weapons of war on our streets, and reasonable gun reform won't solve every single shooting, but we've seen it in other countries. It reduces it hugely by like 95%. It's part of the culture, is making it so easy for criminals or the folks who aren't right in the head to get access to guns and to get access immediately. All right, big love to everybody.